All right, Rob Dyrdek backwards jump car. Thankfully, the Petersen Auto Museum has been kind enough to send this thing to me, and today I'm gonna see if I can get it started. Unfortunately, when it came off the trailer not too long ago, it didn't run. Okay, so first things first, here is the old fuel pump. I think this is our problem because when we got the car, the fuel pump was actually disconnected and had two lines on it with very strange fittings. And I ended up coincidentally having this type of pump at my house. We got very lucky. This is an inline Walboro 255, and I had to get 10x1 fittings in order to make all the rest of the parts fit on here. So as you see here, we have the walkie from the actual stunt, I believe, which is kind of neat. So here we have the battery. It sits nice and snug in the battery compartment that was prefabricated. And once again, just a super cool car to look in and see the inner workings of what went on in this car going backwards 89 feet. All right, in the cabin, here's the kill switch right here. So we're gonna turn that on, and then we thankfully have a normal Chevy Sonic key that will turn, and then accessory power will come on. Okay, so here's our fuel system. We have this cap right here, and then there's a fitting right behind the fuel cell, and that's where we're gonna connect the fuel pump and those lines. All right, pull this cap off. So where the negative and positive go in the fuel pump, these tiny little bolts, I had to go hunt down at Ace Hardware because nothing else fit around town at all the parts stores. But we got these off, now we gotta pull these off, then put the terminals on, and then see if the fuel pump comes on. I'm not hearing anything from the pump. Whoa! That was new. No. Let's check the front return system, see if there's anything there. Okay, I failed the first day, but day two, I brought help. Say hi, Alan.
Hi.
What do you think the problem is there, Alan?
Everything.
Okay, sounds good.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, fuel pump was wired wrong. I take defeat, that was me. Yeah!
Hey, if we get this running, can we do a front flip and then put your own badge on the dash?
Alan, how confident are you that's gonna start now?
Oh, dude. This thing's gonna fire right out.
Here we go.
There we go.
All right, so we can hit this little purge valve right here, and we can see that there's fuel coming out of the rail. He did it a second ago. Anyway, fuel came right out of that, so we know that it's getting in the rail. Earlier today, we pushed that down, and it was a nice, inviting puff of air. So nothing exactly happened. So we're making progress. The fuel is probably very old in this, and we mixed it with the new 93. We drained most of the bad fuel. We have to remember that probably has to be pumped through a little bit to get it going. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey!
We know it fires.
It's something. Let's go.
Try it again. Try it again.
Fun fact, I just realized while we were trying to crank this, they were all making jokes about how low the mileage was on this, and it's actually only 26 miles on the odometer. So it's probably literally putting it on trailers and doing the jump and then driving it around after the jump, and that's about it. So the history of the car still has a long way to go, which is awesome. So close. We got the fuel pump going, that was one. We got it to boot up on starter fluid, but I really think it's just the old gas that I need to drain completely out, start with new gas, change the plugs, and probably change the injectors, and then I think it'll fire right up. This freaking Dyrdek car. We've replaced the fuel pump, the fittings, the lines, the hoses, the coil packs. We actually broke a coil pack. New spark plugs too, like everything. We gapped them, we replaced them again. Mr. Trey here from Sissio Performance has been kind enough to come help out once again, and I got super lucky because I finally got the fuel injectors we needed.
We did.
Because we think they're clogged, or we think they were clogged. Obviously, 8-year-old fuel, everything was just bad in this car from sitting for 8 years. But these injectors are really hard to find. I called Advanced, I called O'Reilly's, I called everybody, and they're like, we have one. Like, they'd only have one, they wouldn't have 4. It's very strange. Moment of truth. Let's replace the injectors, see if this thing frickin' starts. You freaking car. You did one cool thing, drove 26 miles, and then never was cool again. I just hit my tailbone on the roll cage. I don't know what that is.
It's the buzzer.
Yes!
I'm talking about you.
Hell yeah! Ah! Another one. Give me another one.
I love it.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
Clogged injectors. We did literally everything else.
Yeah.
I spent like $400 in parts to try and get this thing to work. And then finally it was the injectors. But now we're gonna let it idle for a little bit, let it warm up, because this thing hasn't run in 8 years, like I said before. We'll rev it up and see what it sounds like. I'm so excited and happy, if you can't tell, that we got it started. Only downside is, now the fuel pump's making this super weird sound. And it's internal. It's not because it's bouncing against this. I don't know what this is. Sounds like a freaking electric toothbrush.
Crazy. Yeah.
Someone please tell me what this is. Just one limiter. Just one. Yes! It died. Oh, it died. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, it's dead.
Sick. Well, I got 10 feet.
Meanwhile,
Oh look, a functioning Chevy. He's having fun again. There he goes. I want to be having fun. Here, you wanna jump it with your truck? I guess we could do that just to get it back. Can a project car work for me? Like once? I want to drive the car.
could do is just leave the jump box on the battery
And just
drive it around.
And just see what happens.
Just see what happens.
Jiggle. Good, leave it out. Strap the jump box down to the battery.
Yeah.
Go! Okay. All right. I wasn't expecting. I mean, I don't know.
The jump box came off.
Dude, that thing rips.
The steering does not work. We had like the biggest high and the biggest low. Because
Oh,
you're
for
like,
sure.
oh my God, it started, but now it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's like, after all of that. And then, out of nowhere, maybe the ECU needed, like you said, the trims or something needed to be reset because it hadn't run in so long. I mean, think about it. It's almost like waking somebody up from amnesia. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
I haven't been here.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, I guarantee you, if the battery's been dead so long, the ECU's reset.
well, this is a brand new battery, but,
But I mean, like from before,
oh yeah.
the
Here,
ECU,
let's see
like
if it-
everything that it learned is gone.
Let's see if it starts. If not, we'll charge it overnight and it'll be all good.
Yeah.
Seems promising. Let's go!
The thing sounds pretty gnarly.
Yeah, dude, right?
It's like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
So, did it end up being a super late night? Thanks to this man. Trey did all the maintenance. After doing the injectors and everything, turned it on, and then I was in shock that it did it the first time around. Because I thought there might be junk somewhere down the road, but right off the bat, like we said before, don't let your car sit forever. Turn them on. That's all you need to do. Other than that, we got some sort of driving, but if you'd like to know, straight is this. So when I was out there getting used to it, it would have a little bit of turbo lag, maybe because it doesn't have an O2 sensor or something, but it's just like, hello, who's there? And then it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, straight is the wheel like this. So I'm somehow gonna get an alignment somewhere with a very non-street legal car that can't be registered here in Georgia. Thank you, Trey, once again.
Man.
Where can people find you guys at Sissio, actually, because you're such a great tech?
Oh, Sissio Performance in Alpharetta, Georgia is where we're at. And yeah, we do mostly GTRs, Porsches, C8s, stuff like that. So
yeah, a lot of the big boy cars.
Yeah.
So if you need any help with that, go to them. All right, everybody, I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and hopefully we get to have some more with this thing. I'm very excited now that I can actually move it in and out of the studio. Have a good night, everybody. If you guys like these videos and want to support my channel, make sure to head over to PetersenCarCare.com. It is my original formula detail brand that makes life so easy washing your car. Everything from cleaning your wheels in just around a minute, or any other product that is just as easy to use. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.